Now, let me just start off by saying that I've never seen Owami so happy in a long time. Listen, Owami is having a blast simply because, a lady called Promise Makunyane, who has a podcast. Her podcast was all about my man, my husband this, my husband that, and she would bash people who divorced their husbands and went as far as inviting Owami's ex-husband, Big Guy, on her show for the exclusive on what exactly happened in their marriage. Now, before we get into this video, hey beautiful, welcome to Latest Global Trends. If you are new here, welcome. Kindly subscribe, click on the post notification, and please do give this video a thumbs up. Listen, Owami is dragging Promise. I'm feeling so bad for her. Take a look at what she said.
There's a vendor saying that says, "Nisongo semangwena, nisatuwela mlambo," which means don't papa and be out there swearing at the crocodile before you cross the river, because you still have a river to cross. What if that crocodile will now find in the river and you're no match? There's this content creator who built a brand around her marriage, which, okay, great, that's what you choose. But she also built it around her husband, which, okay, that's what you want. The issue with this content creator was that she would always try put down divorced women. She would always try put down divorced women. And no matter how much we said, Lala, no woman gets married to get divorced. I'm a divorcee myself. I didn't get married to get divorced. I sham girl nje. She was the advocate of ex-husbands. I'm here to tell you, girl is divorced. She's just not telling you people. Not only she's divorced, Inzolza is now talking. And let me tell you something that she's about to find out in the most rudest way. You do not divorce the man you married. You do not divorce a man. The man. You divorce a monster that you have never met. You are even also shocked what is going on. But when I tell you guys, an exclusive will be dropping on YouTube probably tomorrow. So but one thing I can say, you're not welcome in the divorce club. After all the rubbish you spoke about us, I don't care. If there's a divorce women club, personally, I'm not inviting you. I'm not welcoming you in this gang. I am not. When I go out there and be great with your marriage that has now ended. And I know that people that will say, "Oh no, Owami, when you are evil if you think I'm evil, that's fine." Like the rubbish this girl has done and the way that she used to talk about divorced women and talk about them so low, it's absolutely crazy. And now I realize, you stopped. She stopped because she's been separated from her husband for a very long time. And when I say she's divorced, I'm not talking about she's going through a divorce. She is a divorced woman. She's the very same thing that she used to come here on the internet and swear at and talk down upon and act like as wives there was something more that we could have done to save these marriages. Yet she couldn't even save her own. This life is not your mother's life. This life is not from your mother's backyard. It is not. It is not. And I have told you time and time again, what a married woman knows, a divorced woman knows. But what a divorced woman knows, a married woman does not. You have not walked those paths. It's levels to this thing. Now she's divorced. And the issue is that she built her entire platform. So how does she now go to her massive followers and tell them, guys, I'm now a divorced woman. I am now the opposite of what I used to preach. It's about to be fun. I had allegations, or she's going to come out here and say, exclusive on YouTube. I remember tomorrow, so. What? Hey! Do not. Nisongo se mangwena nisatuwela mlambo. Or they say nisongo se angwena. Nisongo se mangwena nisatuwela mlambo. Don't do that. Life is too long. Life is too long, especially in matters that are not only just about one person. Marriage is about two people. It's not about one. So I'm not welcoming you to the divorce club, Shem. You need to create your own. Angazi ukuthi njani. But after all the rubbish that you spoke about us, ngeke ke ntombazana. Never. Never. And you know, guys, come to think of it, girl has been indirectly telling you guys, you refuse to see. You refuse to listen. She has been. She actually has been, Shem. But now I'm just so interested. Like this one, I'm very interested in the rebrand that is coming. How is she going to rebrand this thing? How is she going to rebrand this thing? Because you cannot come here and preach self-love. When Runa will preach self-love, you attacked us and claimed we are promoting divorce. That one I'll call it out. You can't. You cannot. I refuse. So now, I wonder, Jay. I really honestly want. You cannot come here and talk about, as women, we need to just be independent. Let us be boss. When now we preach to the same thing. You claimed we are not promoting families. So, Cham, I'm very interested in this one. I'm very, very interested. We should know. We should know. I'm going to smart when. Let's see this one.
Now, of course, people in the comment section of Owami were saying a lot of things, how she, Promise used to bash people, the baby mamas, the ladies who left their husbands, and just how she was beggazelling in her marriage and went as far as inviting Big Guy, who's now Owami's ex-husband, to a podcast so that Big Guy can spill the beans, spill the tea on what exactly happened in their marriage. And she was showing no sympathy towards Owami. So I honestly do understand, personally, I do understand where Owami is coming from, because she also did a video. Owami did a video after, Big Guy was invited on Promise podcast and spoke about how she felt about some personal things that Big Guy shared on that podcast. And I think she shared it sometime this year. She spoke about it when she was telling us about, how her husband is now a sangoma. I think she mentioned something about her husband going to Promise Makunyane's podcast and said a lot of hurtful things that actually hurt her, that were personal. And now tables have turned, and Promise Makunyane is now no longer with the husband, and she is having a blast. Now, people were even giving Owami ideas by saying that she should also invite Promise ex-husband on her podcast to tell his story. You guys are so petty. Why are you guys like this? Why are you like this? Yeah, women are so petty, guys. Women are so petty. And let me tell you, Owami is having the time of her life on her TikTok. And she even said that she's going to be dropping a video exclusive today, which is the 26th of September 2025, on her channel. We can't wait to see what she's going to say there, because I felt like whatever she wanted to say, she said it on that video, on both those videos where she was talking about Promise Makunyane. And I honestly feel like we shouldn't be biased, because if you've watched the video where Promise was interviewing Big Guy, you would understand why Owami is actually behaving like this. It was really, really bad. It was so bad. And if you have been following Owami ever since, before she was a divorcee, you would know that she was the Makoti who would always try to protect her family. I actually used to watch them, her and now the ex-husband, and I think they had such a beautiful marriage, until they now went through a divorce. That's when I saw that Ukel was actually going through a lot. She would talk about how Big Guy was in charge of her finances allegedly and wouldn't allow her to use her money, just a lot of things. And when you look at Big Guy, you wouldn't even think he would do such a thing, but that is what she was alleging. Now back to this topic of Promise. Girl, do I feel bad for Promise? Like, Owami's gonna have a blast. She already started, and she said she's gonna drop a video, and it's about to go down. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Promise. Honestly, she is even saying that Promise is not welcome in the Divorced Ladies Club. Like, she is not welcome in that. She should continue talking about her husband like she did, and continue bashing single mothers and baby mamas and women who left their husband because of cheating. Now, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and I don't like doing long videos because it can be just a lot. But do let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.